this is Peter. I am your companion for today, or for the next half to hour to 60 minutes to an hour and a half, depending on how much I can tolerate. So I'm all ready. I've got my my bags packed, so to speak, in terms of this this game, and I'm just gonna play competitive 3x3 standard, and I'm just gonna drink a cup of tea, and there's no expectations for entertainment for the viewer, because that is quite the burden to have on myself. But expectations of myself are fairly quite simple. It's just about a case of focusing on the game and having a bit of fun. But I thought I'd share my thoughts as well, and share what I've been going through, and share the monologue as well on top of the gameplay, because I might as well multitask, build a YouTube channel and play games. So yeah, so basically I've had a tough life, really. Everyone's had a tough life, so I can't really complain, but I've had a tough life. Lots of mental health issues, and I've basically solved them all. So that's that in the past, and now I'm focusing on the future. It's just a big wall of uncertainty. It's completely blank. Unlike the whiteboard behind me, it's an actual blank mess of uncertainty. I have no idea of how I'm going to navigate through the next year of my life, or 5 years for that matter. But we'll focus on the here and now, because I suppose that's what you meant to do. And yeah, I just enjoy the moment, I suppose. If I'm playing a game and it's fun, then it doesn't need to be more than that for me to... Oh, I did a save, that was good. Yeah, so Rocket League is getting well. I'm getting better, getting the hang of it. Starting to think more about the spacing and stuff. Like this over here is just about the spacing and trying to get it right. And yeah, you don't want to... You want to just play it like a normal game of football, really. And just make sure you don't go for the ball if somebody else is going for the ball, and just have good spacing. So really, with all the football I watch, I should be quite keyed in on how good I am at spacing and stuff, because I watch it all the time. But I think playing Rocket League is another art form, so I better... Oh no, that's in. Yeah, this team is pretty good, so I'm probably going to lose my ranking a little bit, but that's not of a concern to me, but it's of a concern to the entertainment factor, because I do like scoring from time to time. So what have I done in the last 8 months? I had a job that stopped because I removed myself once I completed the qualification, because I wanted a qualification. So then the last 8 months have been, in theory, I haven't had a job, but actually I've been doing lots of interesting things, big and small. So the small things are getting dressed every day and just looking after myself. And then the big things are, I wrote a book that's 63 pages long about God. It's probably the best thing I've ever done, to be honest. And that will continue to be a lifetime achievement. And I can always recommend people to read my book. And I even printed out a load of copies, at least 200, so I can give it to friends in the future. I've already given 3 away, so that's something I like. And I like reading my book because it is quite good. The funny thing about reading your own book is you agree with pretty much all of it, which is quite nice. Yeah, so I've written a book, and I've got into a little bit of website building, a bit of website. I don't know how to get it online yet, but I built a website. That took a while. I got Linux running on my laptop first, and then I built it. That was quite a lot of fine-tuning and Googling and a lot of work there. But yeah, so I've done those 2 things. and I've remained intact because I've just been in a mental health hospital recently, and so obviously I'm not always intact, so to speak. Sometimes I'm a little bit confused about everything because I didn't like the coronavirus pandemic. That made me feel a little bit at unease, and caused me to go spiral into a little bit of chaos there, but I'm out of it now, thanks to being looked after by people, and thanks to myself for just staying sane. I don't really know how I control that, but it's just something you take for granted. Like, some people think, oh, you take everything for granted, like you're healthy, you don't have this disease, you don't have cancer, you're not dying, so you're healthy. But to be sane is actually quite the thing, and people don't realise that they have it. So what does it mean to be sane? Not to be crazy and to be sort of functional, and people just let you live your life uninterrupted and you can do your own thing. To be insane is to be a little bit worrying, but a little bit delusional, depending on the person really. But for me, it's a lot of paranoia, a lot of people watching me that aren't watching me, and a lot of internal chaos inside my head, thinking about all these things that I still to this day am struggling with, because it's hard to not be paranoid when paranoia regarding your phone and everything is justified, because with no privacy, thanks to Facebook and Google and Amazon and everyone, they know our address, they know our everything, and they have the ability to listen to us if that was a thing. So in this world, it's quite easy to be paranoid and it to be justified. But what I have to realise is that it's not worth it, because it makes me cray-cray, makes me crazy. I stopped that ball, that was quite good. It'd be good to get a goal, but this team seems to be pretty good. Seems to be quite well organised. That didn't go in. Okay. Yeah, so it's just the balance of life really, and what matters. Now that I'm sane and I'm happy, it puts it in perspective, and I care less about the details. It's just like the insane thing that I'm calling them details now. And like, I used to worry about it so much, like what am I doing for a career, what's going to happen with my bank account, what's all this, you know, things that like aren't working for me, like how can I figure it all out here and now. But now I'm like, well, I'm sane, I'm happy, I'm just going to play some Rocket League, and the details will sort themselves out, because they usually do. The future is the biggest lie of all time, because the future never becomes the present. You could say it does, but we never reach the future. It's just an idea really, and it's quite good to dream and stuff, so you've got something to aim towards. But I consider the future as a lot of worry and a lot of things which aren't really helpful. See if I can get this in. Oh no. Yeah, so for me the future overall is negative in my life, and I wish that it would be sort of not a concept sometimes, but then it is useful to have concepts to develop conversations sometimes, otherwise it's really difficult to talk about stuff. So I'm just gonna have to sucker it up, keep future in the dictionary, in conceptual world of common sense. I just kicked him, that's not very nice of me. But yeah, keep the future there, but just don't think about it. It's basically the now becoming the past, and that's all it is, because you've got the now, the present moment, and then you've got memories, and the future never comes into being unless you want to say, oh, it's the future becoming the present. But that doesn't make sense to me. It could make sense to someone, because it's technically like the same thing but flipped. The past becoming, now becoming the past, or the future materializing out of the present. So there's different ways of putting it, but I've got memories and I've got now, and that's what I relate to. I don't relate to the future that well because I have no idea what's going to happen. So I'm like a student at the moment, and it's all up in the air because I've got no one teaching me, and it's meant to be an online. So for the moment, I'm just really struggling to see a pathway into something which is something that I like to do. I'm not sure if I can do stuff. That's just, when you lose your sense of capabilities that much, you lose the sense of what you can and can't do, and it's just a bizarre experience. Yeah, but I can play Rocket League and I can have fun. I need to follow that up. Not the statement, but the goal. I could have scored there if I was on it. Yeah, so it's just really, what is there to do in the light that society dictates that you must be doing something? Like, I kind of wish I was in lockdown all the time, if I'm honest, with no expectations on you. Everyone's in the same boat. But then what a life would that be? Nothing would happen outside your house. And then who's going to build the houses? Who's going to provide the food? Who's going to make society run? An interesting proposition is how many of the jobs are really necessary for our life to be of quality, because there's a lot of technology that I've got I don't really need to live, but it's creating jobs. The processing on my laptop had a lot of people working together to design it, to manufacture it, to ship it and everything, and to advertise it even. So there's a lot of people behind the scenes to make my life comfortable, and they too have comfortable lives with all the technology and the internet and stuff. The really concerning thing is that the other day my internet stopped working. I won't say why, because someone just kicked us all off it using Zoom, using a dodgy old laptop, which is fine. I'm not complaining. So the internet stopped working, and my first thought was like, okay, let's just do something else. For the next 20 minutes, I spent my time fixing the internet, and then I went on the internet once it was fixed. I didn't see it as an opportunity to read a book, which is probably what I should have seen it as. But I saw it as an emergency situation that needed to be solved. Because without an internet, without that, you really don't have much to do. And this is why I'm a bit scared about the fact that I find it comfortable being stuck inside and not having an occupation. I've sort of institutionalized myself into an easy life, and it's hard to get out of it, and I'm not sure if I should get out of it. But one day I need to earn money, apparently. So that's a concern of the future, which doesn't help, because I don't need to earn the money right now. I'm okay for a few months. As a student, I'll be okay for 2 or 3 years. And that's where the worry comes in, because you're like, oh, should I do the work, or should I just like repeat the year or something? Because I'm not going into the coronavirus situation, mask wearing dystopia of the campus. No thank you. So I'm going to try and do it online, but not even sure if it's physically possible to do a course online which has 2 days of teaching that you're meant to be there for. We'll see. Like, knowing me, I'll probably do it because I'm good at doing stuff, but it's just right now I'm like 2 weeks behind, and it's not the easiest position to be in. But then I've been in worse positions, like dropping down A levels, and I eventually got the A levels, so that's all I care about really. I eventually got to it. Like, some people miss out on A levels due to mental health, and I was one of those persons nearly, but I stayed a third year and got the A levels, and I even got another qualification, ICT qualification, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, but concerning my life in the future, it's probably best I don't think about it. It's a hard pill to swallow because I'm obsessed with planning and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. I'm supposed to take it day by day. I'm not quitting my degree because that's stupid, but I might fall behind and be told to repeat a year, and then that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Maybe next year coronavirus would be like sort of not a thing anymore and I can go into campus. Could do that. I could forfeit the year on purpose, but I don't like failing, which I'm not sure is a weakness of mine or like the best thing ever, because I've got a fear of failure, which means that I'm intending on succeeding in every single scenario where failure is an option, which makes me incredibly productive and good at stuff. So for example, I did well in my A-levels and I got an award for the best marks because I did all the homework. And it turns out when you do the homework and you're capable, you actually get the top marks. And other people don't do the homework and they don't get top marks. It's really quite simple. Yeah. Okay. I nearly got there. So this Rocket League situation is pretty good actually. I'm pretty happy about the whole situation. Pretty pleased about how it's all going and everything. And hopefully, I'm gonna need the toilet. But oh no, did I score? Yeah, I did. Yeah, but I'll keep it short and sweet. Keep it a watchable length. Yeah, keep it pretty good. So I've had a good discussion, so I'll just do the 3 minutes and end it because I don't need to carry on forever doing the gaming. I just need to get content, get a bit of content, and then I'll be alright. Yeah, I should probably listen to a podcast because I like doing that, and I deserve to do things that I like doing because I've been through hell and back. I won't speak much of the hell, to be honest, because it doesn't help to focus on it. But I've been through hell. I'm sure other people have been through hell. I'm sure everyone has. And my version of hell is just a bit unique to me, and everyone's going through something. Like, my family are all healthy at the moment. So some people have a sibling that's dying of cancer. So we've all got our pros and cons to how our life is going. I wouldn't change my life for the world really, because it turned out to be a really cool guys, I think. I've got life experience and I'm only 22, so I really appreciate that. Okay, let's see if I can. I went in. Never mind. But yeah, so we're starting this YouTube channel here. We'll try to get one video up a day, get some consistency. I've never lasted more than a month of doing videos every day, but we'll just get a video up every day and we'll see where that takes me. We'll get the ball rolling on my channel, and then maybe I won't have to think about my studying because my channel's blown up or something like that, or maybe I will think about my studying as well as my channel being blown up, because it is an easy life being a streamer. But being a student is also an easy life. I don't want to be like my only source of income is streaming, like Ninja or something. Because that is like in a prison in itself, having to do regular content. So I've probably got to diversify my life really so I have an office job capability and do things alongside each other. Because I know that if I get branding out there and people start watching my channel, say I've had 1 million subscribers, I'd probably sell like 10,000 books, and that's 10 grand, because I get £1 for each book sale. So I just need to get myself out there really, because I've got the book. I've got a way of monetizing it without adverts, so just take it day by day really. Sounds so chilled out, but I'm probably going to spend the afternoon thinking about, well, hopefully thinking about the podcast I'm going to watch, but I'm probably thinking about all the student stuff that I'm missing. I don't know how I'm worrying about that. Like, I haven't even spent a day in college. I haven't met any of them. So we'll just focus on the game. We try and win this game, shall we? As well as creating an interesting stream. So the ball's right there. Okay, I need to save this one. Okay, I didn't save it. That's a bit worrisome. I was there. If we just watch the replay, if they don't, oh no, they skipped it. So do I, to be fair. Right, let's focus on this goal. Okay, that's a dead ball. That's going in. If I just get it right there, get in, yeah, right, okay, let's go from here. That's confidence. Yay, someone scored. Wasn't me. Okay, that's brilliant there. So yeah, we're just gonna continue with the situation at hand. It's gonna be the last game. Hopefully I can end it in a win. So I'm gonna get the ball first, hopefully. Okay. Okay, I need to get into the goalkeeper position because it's a bit sketchy. I'm actually focusing on the game this time. Okay, good. I've got a save. I'm gonna follow it up. Okay, so it's at the right end of the court. Okay, I got it. I jumped preemptively, which was a good move. Okay, I've got this. I've got this. No, I haven't. That's a strap goal. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Okay, we've lost this one. We've got 6 seconds to equalise. We're losing 3-4. Just horrendous. So we need like a quick goal. Okay, let's volley this. Okay, I missed it. Never mind. Right, thanks for watching. It's been good gaming. I keep it short and sweet so you can watch it back. And I'll be here hopefully another time, hopefully soon. Right, bye for now. Cheers.